Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Doug going to look to throw this. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Duggan to throw.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Duggan. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Set, ready.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. Black swap. Hut, hut.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The Seahawks at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Smith, red. Set.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Love, he's going to change the play here.
10 cycles. Set.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround What is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Duggan looking to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Ayuk goes in motion. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st down, Dugan connects with Kittle underneath. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. Dugan. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Set, hut. Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Play action this time with Love.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And now Love going to change things up.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Green Jack. Blue Stripers. Hey, check Mega. Hustle, hustle. Ready?
Love now.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
In motion is Gray.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Duggan. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
71 yards.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Drill, 52. Set, hut.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Slice, 97. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Ready up.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 16, Duggan. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. A great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half.
Yellow, lining, opposite, green, ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now. Set.
Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again, it's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Go red. Yellow. Zoom. Steel. Black. White. White. Hut. Hut.
On 3rd down, Love. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Slide through. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Smash. Red. Set. Hut.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Let's go. Go
And
set.
now they're in the hurry-up.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ultra. Ultra. Ready. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Myers' kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In motion is Gray. On 1st and 10, Dugan. They'll find Ayuk open right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. The slot man in motion right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Operating from the gun, Dugan. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 10.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Trying the left side with Walker. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Black shot. Ready.
3rd and long for Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To throw is Duggan. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Slot man moves right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Duggan now to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the set. Jack Fury. Jackrabbit. Jack.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Shot. 17.
At the 49ers, 48-yard line.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Ready.
2nd down. Love. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 48 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Here's Duggan to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Throwing. Duggan. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown 49ers. Danny. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 17.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. He gets away from one. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a second down throw for Love here.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Blue striker. Blue.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Christian Watson.
55 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown.
Danny Gray.
62 yards.
And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 24.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
Coming
go.
to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hey, Blue.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Love, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Fury, yellow. Hey, green. Hey, red. Yellow, go.
Here's Love. It got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
White. Slice blue. Yellow, zoom.
Going back to Love.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Okay, right? Blue, check. Hut.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Duggan looking to throw.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Duggan.
And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for San Francisco, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.